Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dark Resurrection. Today, we will be continuing the investigation, and we'll be going forward with what we need to do. Today we will be doing the interview. We will be interviewing two people that I have known for a very good long time now. They have been on both worlds, and even the new one. And we are going to go into detail with them to learn more about what they know. If you already haven't, make sure you go click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. Welcome everyone. Today we are going to be talking to someone that was on the world created it long ago, before Jason of my PS4. Today joining me is TRS Blur, or some of you Miss Fuzzy. Say hello. He makes content on Instagram and Twitter as well. All that stuff. But today we are going to be asking Fuzzy some questions and trying to just get more out of what he knows from his side of the story. So Fuzzy, take us back to the scene when you first.
So basically, I basically joined his stream on Minecraft. It was like Minecraft factions, and yeah, so it was just like a normal world, just like playing. So basically, the next episode, I got invited to his factions, and then although it basically was going good, we basically set up a new base and stuff because people found it, and then I basically, when we was nearest done, we was basically got like a nether portal. We've got like a like rooms and stuff like set up, and then all of a sudden that TNT just goes off. I can speak. TNT explodes out of nowhere, and then I basically got accused that I did the TNT, but not until basically like another set of TNT went off and I was like near the owner of the world, so it wasn't me. And then there was another person called Zynex, basically was also on the world. He said he didn't also base the TNT, he wasn't. And then another thing, we basically found some like weird stuff after that. We basically placed a flint steel in a chest, and me and Stormy was far away from it. But then like a few seconds later, the flint steel wasn't in the chest. And then there was at one point that me and Stormy was the only ones in the world. I was with Stormy this entire time. And then basically he gets teleported through a nether portal. And reminding back, this world had no cheats on, so there was no teleport, no creative mode, and no nothing. So basically, Stormy basically gets teleported through a nether portal. He wasn't even next to the nether portal. He was like around about like 50 blocks away from the nether portal. He teleports into the nether, into a obsidian box, and then with his entire inventory was outside of the box in a chest. Based outside of obsidian that Stormy was inside of. Then from there, I basically went to Nether and got him out of there. Then we went back, we went outside of the base, and then we found, like, it was normal, but then we found like a hero brain spawner. And then from there, more weird stuff was happening. Which of, like, there was a tree that wasn't there 1 second, but then when me and Stormy both turned around and then looked back a few minutes later, it was there again. So there's that one bit, and then I think there was another one at one point, but I can't remember exactly.
It was a long time.
Yeah, that was
And
like
this was-
around about like 2 or like 3 years ago.
And this was all over the span of a week on this work. So
That was
not
just
like-
if it was kind of like a day or two.
yeah,
I felt so.
everyone was accounted. No one was by themselves. I went to. That was
There was no one on the board either.
yeah. So there's a lot too. All right. For the next part of the interview, I'd like to get your opinion and any kind of theories you have on maybe what this might be that we've been dealing with the past couple of years on this one. Me and Zynex, we think it's an unknown entity. That's what but we haven't really gotten aside from. What do you think? What do you think this thing is? Do you think it's Herobrine? Do you think it's a glitch?
I mean, there's different versions of Herobrine though, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people say Herobrine is every. Whatever you get could be something different, still the same.
True. Entity 303 or whatever that one is.
Or Enigma,
or Entity 101.
Green Steel. They're all
True.
very. But what do you?
Try making one of the videos at 3 AM.
I'll keep that in mind for do some.
The Devil's Hour.
I like it. It did happen on the third day too. When it started raining. So
True, and when we like first found out the one thing in that one world like 3 years ago, it was like 3 AM for my time. So maybe by doing it at 3 AM your time or my time, it might do something.
right, or it might have some kind of different effect on it.
True.
I like it. I like it. All right. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to just get a couple of like maybe suggestions or like what do you think I should try out besides Shrine? Or do you have any ideas maybe what I should be looking for? Because I know you were there in the original stuff, and I know you haven't been in Minecraft as you used to, but I know you still were.
True. Yeah. So try maybe putting like multiple items in a chest. Well, one item in one chest, but multiple chests with different items to see what one goes and stuff. Try maybe like mainly griefing item, and maybe like Herobrine or another entity will like take it out with chests and stuff. If you see what I mean. Then for another thing, maybe I think that's probably the only suggestion I have currently.
Alright. Well, thank you for taking your time out of your day to come help me for this interview, Fuzzy. If you'd like to say some of your YouTube and Instagram stuff, you can...
My YouTube is TRS Blur on YouTube, and my Instagram is the same but TRS._.blur. And Twitter is, I think it's TRS_blur. I still need to change my TikTok, but yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
My Fortnite YouTube name is TRS Blur YT.
Alright. That concludes the first interview. Now, on to the next one. Welcome everyone, this is interview 2. Good Guy Zynex or Zynex Gaming. I've known Good Guy Zynex for a very long time throughout my time through YouTube. Good Guy Zynex, how about you say hello?
What's up, guys?
You guys can all see him at Good Guy Zynex on YouTube. He does a lot of videos on Creepypastas, seed showcases, and many others. Make sure you go check them out. So today, we are going to be doing an interview with Good Guy Zynex about some of the things we have experienced while playing on the taco game. It goes further back than just Bedrock Edition. It goes to 4J Studio. And Good Guys Onyx was there, just like Fuzzy was. And we'd like to start off, Good Guys Onyx, how was it back then? What can you remember the events that took place back on the old Taco?
Well, when we started, it was pretty cut and dry survival. You know, just the average build a house, survive the night. I remember that we just played it like it was just Minecraft, and then after a while, we put our time and effort into the world. We made an actual like economy for people that want to record with us and kind of look for Hero Run with us. Me and Stormy were in the world. I think it was maybe a few months later, and we had a lot of stuff done. We had a second village branch off into another area, and in that area, his house caught on fire, and I think me and you were both probably back at the old village.
Yep, we were together.
I think I was somewhere else, or maybe we were together. Yeah, but we came back, your house was on fire. And I was like, did Stormy do this? Like, because you left by the time I got back there.
Yeah, I had to get off, and you were still doing recording before you got off.
Yeah, and then you came back, and I repaired your house. I said, yeah, your house caught on fire. I rebuilt it for you. I also added an upstairs. And we go back to the old village, and the whole birch forest is on fire. I mean, Stormy did go back to get gunpowder, but I don't know, because I wasn't there. I don't think you would catch it on fire. But that was my initial thought, that you caught it on fire, because it's just like, how can I be logical about this? When we were building the second village, I do remember very well that when I was building my house, a piece of wood broke on its own in front of my face. I hit it once with my axe, and I'm in survival mode, and it broke. So that freaked me out quite a bit. I don't know what it could have been. It could have been a glitch or something.
Also, one thing that I do remember about the when you were saying that you thought it was me burning down the forest, the thing that initially changed your mind, when the forest stayed glowing, there were no torches, but it was glowing, still a fire. Now, we thought it was a glitch. We even broke blocks around, we broke the trees.
And there was still a glow.
Yeah, so I remember that's what initially made me believe and understand where I was through that whole situation, which is what kind of banded us together until we both believe and we both know it's not me, it's not him. What is it?
Yeah, like we started off as like kind of like non-believers, and then for whatever reason, the longer we started doing this, the more things happen and the more we notice. And I think it has to do with that we've been paying attention to it, and it kind of feeds power, I guess, to whatever entity we're facing.
It's the reason why we call it the entity, because we have absolutely. Alright, thank you for this part of the interview. On to the second. What are some plans of action you think that I should start taking towards maybe catching in the act, or catching it doing, or catching it just in general? What are some tips?
I don't know. Usually what I do is I just play it as a normal Minecraft world, and I kind of keep myself busy with things. Like I go mining, or I expand my house, or I build a new house. And while doing that, things might happen. I've noticed that when I'm just randomly walking around destroying a farm, I can hear weird noises. When I'm randomly building a house, I hear weird noises. And every time I go in my basement, there's a creeper almost every time. Today I was actually in the world, and I heard walking on our roof of our first house, and I go outside to see if there's something on the roof, and there's nothing. So I find ways to pass time in the world and wait for things to happen.
All right. So you're a traditional
Yeah.
player. I like it. I'll definitely do more of that around 3 a.m. mark. I've been having some weird things with number 3. I don't know if you caught that on the last bit. On the 3rd day, as the sun was rising, on the 3rd day, on the very first day of the setup, it started raining. And you could say it's coincidence, or it's just a natural event, but I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been a lot of coincidence.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. How do you feel about the coincidence? It goes both ways. It's hard to tell, like, paranormal? Is that natural? You know? How do you feel?
Well, for some of the weird things that happen, like, I don't know, the llama, for example, I was watching it and I was like, could there be, because remember there's a cave underneath where our house was, where we found the heart of the sea.
Yep.
So, and I saw that there was a hole going into that cave when you were filling in stuff at that pond. So what I was thinking to myself is maybe the llama's in there, and that's why you couldn't see it. I don't know, because llamas don't typically despawn. So.
And I thought the same thing too, but I never heard it again.
Really?
At that same spot. You don't hear that llama anymore. And also, the cave you're talking about is actually like almost 15 blocks to the left of where that is. So, and it sounded like it came from behind me, the direction I looked, which was towards the ocean, which was the only reason why I just don't know what, it was such an unexplainable. Like, I know where most of the caves are in this area because we survived here for so long, so I already kind of know the spots.
Yeah.
So, you would think that, I don't know, you would think it'd be down there, and you'd think you'd still hear it since they don't despawn. I never heard the villager either. There was no villager. I never heard a villager sound. That one time, the llama.
Yeah, what's weird is that there was a villager in my world with all those llamas and the fast llamas. And I don't think anything killed him, because nothing can kill him because he goes invisible at night, right?
Yep.
He just disappeared, but didn't bring his llamas. So, I don't know. And those 2 llamas were acting super weird. Like, they were running, like, really fast, and their owner wasn't there. And you don't always see 2 white llamas. You usually see a brown and a white llama together. So I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
And when I attack the white llamas, they don't attack me. But the brown llamas will attack me if I attack them, or any other llama besides those 2 attack me.
A lot of weird things with llamas.
Yeah.
I also mentioned in the comments of the old video, the llamas sort of huddle towards that area by that fence.
Yeah.
The owner was over there, but they're there. Maybe something else owns it.
Maybe. And that's what I'm thinking too, because when I killed one of the llamas, they still had the leash attached to it when I killed it.
And also, those exact same llamas are back in that same spot. I don't know if they're still there and if you haven't killed them again, but they came back. Because you see it in your video, they come back and...
Yeah, I killed them.
Yeah, see, so it's like...
That's why I'm saying one of them dropped a leash, because I killed one of them and they dropped it.
So it's it's a very big question on, is it the llamas are owned by something? Are they controlled by something? What is it? Or maybe it's a glitch and we're just being fooled terribly. We don't know.
Yeah, but Minecraft's never been this glitchy, so...
Yeah, that's another thing that Fuzzy made a point about it. You don't see these weird ass glitches. You don't see these glitches. You're like on a really laggy device. We're all on perfect devices. Getting really weird. It looks like a bug, but it's not. And it's only on Taco. How many times? Back and forth. You had what? The doors open by themselves.
More than once. It actually happened again today at a different house this time.
And then what else? The llamas, yeah. Creepy noises that you can't explain. Things in the distance. These miners.
Yeah, I've only seen one thing in the distance in that world.
And that was on the OG world. You remember the first time we saw something? Before it...
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Taco Gang when I saw something.
Right, yeah, no, that visual, that's when I've come to a conclusion, though. I feel like it doesn't want. And that's why we struggle with actually seeing something so much.
So it doesn't want to be seen, is what you're saying?
It just feels that way. I feel like it'd rather toy with and lead us in a direction when obviously maybe something else. Okay, look, here's a sound of a llama right here, but guess what? I'm standing over here and you're just not looking. You know, kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
So I really want to, like, I don't know. I'm thinking of many ways to tackle investigation. All right, for the final part of this interview, I'd like you, Xanax, to just tell me a little bit about some of the things that you worry about this entity, and like about what are the potential maybe that it could do, and that what we don't want. Because we've had a talk like this before, but let's bring it to light.
Well, I don't remember what my initial worries were, but I feel like whatever this entity is, it's not a bug in the game, and it's not a glitch, or those are the two same things. But I don't think it's made by 4J. I don't think it's made by Mojang. I don't think it's made by Microsoft. And I don't think it's a code that someone added into the game, like some hacker. I think these are real people, like, who have died, or maybe not even people, maybe demons who have put themselves into this game. Because you see a lot of movies that demons target children, and this game is directed to children.
Yeah, it is an E for everyone.
And what I noticed today, I started playing on the Taco Gang world for the first time in a few weeks, because that video I posted was made a month ago. That video I just posted, and I kind of like held it back. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna post that yet. I was playing today, and all of a sudden I had this huge burning sensation down my back. And I went to the mirror, and I had a very like red, like rashy scratch down my back after playing on the world. I didn't take a picture, but I do have a picture of another time that happened. It's actually 3 red scratches on my back. So I could email that to my phone, or to my computer right now. What?
3.
Yeah, no, it's mocking the Holy Trinity.
In my first my first setup video.
Oh my
It
god!
rained on
the third day.
On the 3rd row.
Here,
Think about it.
I'll get the image over to my computer here.
Yeah, if you have like some kind of picture or something, I can put that in the video for sure.
Yeah, give me a sec. Do this again.
We're definitely gonna have to do a video around 3 o'clock for sure for this application for the person after this interview. Now we can't say that the game is 100% haunted or something. We're not saying that. We're putting it out there. And we want to prove it or disprove. It can go both ways, and it's something we something that needs real evidence. And that's what we're trying to. Well, is there anything else you would like to add, Zynex, before we finish up here?
I don't think so, man.
Alright. Well, say all your social media platforms that you upload on.
Alright, so follow me on Instagram. It is goodguyzynex. Frig. What else do I have? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and pretty much all I have for platforms at the moment.
Alright, he'll be linked in the description. Thank you for this interview, Good Guy Zynex. The
No
next
problem, man.
episode, we will be doing the investigation. So everyone, keep an eye out for that. We'll see you guys all in the next video. This is Dark Resurrections, Good Guy Zynex, and we're signing out.
Peace out.